Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome. Today is Friday, December 12th. Christmas is 13 days away. I am bringing you a small Sobeys fill-in haul. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome here. My name is Janice. I live and work in Manitoba, Canada. I work at a Canadian grocery store chain called Sobeys. I do some of my grocery shopping there, partly because I have a small employee discount, but also because Sobeys is a Scene Plus sponsor, meaning you can earn and redeem Scene Plus points in store. And I also do a lot of my shopping at Real Canadian Superstore for the PC Optimum points program there. If you followed my channel at all for a while, you will know that I save up my Scene Plus points and my PC Optimum points all year from January to December. And then once I've got a nice tidy sum of points accumulated, then I start using them during the Christmas season. Now, I uploaded a pretty good sized grocery haul yesterday from Superstore, where I began spending my PC Optimum points. I had $510 of points accumulated going in, and I redeemed $300 worth yesterday, and I was out of pocket only $20.71, I believe. Now, I wasn't going to get much more because I don't get paid till next week, but I decided tonight to grab some things at Sobeys at my work once I was done my shift, and I redeemed some of my Scene Plus points. So, and I'm out of pocket very, very little. And I will tell you how little I spent out of pocket when I'm done this video. So between my staff discount and redeeming my Scene Plus points, I spent a very tiny amount out of pocket, and I'm very happy with this. So I'm going to show you what I picked up. My staff discount is 10% off my first $150 spent every week, so that came into play here as well. It actually almost pains me to start redeeming these points because I save them up all year long, but this is what I do it for. I do it so that way my groceries for December are covered, and my turkey dinner is all covered, and my Christmas baking supplies are covered, because there's so many other expenses during December, during the holidays, that if I can cover my turkey and my baking supplies and my groceries for the month, and that's a huge stress off of my shoulders. So this is what I picked up tonight. A couple of these things are going to be Christmas gifts. I live in Manitoba, Canada, and most of my siblings live one province west of me in Saskatchewan, and I'm not going to be able to be traveling to go see them. Christmas is a busy season at the grocery store, so there's a blackout at work as far as taking vacation anytime after December 15th. So we're not going to be going to see anybody. We're just going to be here. I'll be working. So I'm going to be mailing some packages. My eldest sister lives in a small city in Saskatchewan, smaller city, like not small town, but not one of the larger cities. And she's quite a bit older than me. She's about 25 years older than me, almost, actually. My dad was 50 when just about 50 actually when I came along. So his first 5 daughters were a good bit older than me when I came along. I was a bit of a surprise. So I wanted to send her something nice. And I've seen at the front of the store, we've had these blankets for a couple of weeks, and there's not too many left. And I just thought this one was pretty, and I'm going to make up a little package and send this to her. It was, how much was it? The fleece was $12.49. So I'm going to wrap that up and mail it to her. And then my other sister and brother-in-law live in Saskatchewan as well, in a little bit larger city. And I don't really necessarily know exactly what to send them all the time. They're vegan, so sending them chocolate is tricky unless I can find some vegan candy or vegan chocolate. But I decided we've had these really pretty calendars at the front of the store, and I thought they might enjoy that. So this wall calendar is $16.99. And again, these prices are before my 10% discount. So even though the blanket is $12.49 and the calendar is $16.99, well, there's 10% off of that, off each of them. Which really, in the end of it all, I'll be spending that much. I'll be spending probably around that anyway, to the difference in putting these in the mail to them. But that's fine. I wanted to send them something nice anyway, even just something simple. I also have a Christmas ornament on order for this particular sister. She's the one that's closest to me in age, so I want to send her a little extra something as well. And then for myself, or for our household here, I grabbed these white fudge covered Oreos. These were $4.99, and then there was a $1 off coupon on the package, which I'll attach a picture of that after. So they came down to $3.99, and of course that's before my 10% discount. And then these chocolate bars, these Lindt chocolates are, how much were they? Gotta find them on here. They were normally they're $6.79, but they're $1.80 off. So that brought them down to $4.99 each, and again, that's before my discount. These are going in my husband's Christmas stocking, and I got these particular kind because he has dairy issues, and they do not say contain milk. All these particular flavors just say may contain. So that's probably like there's like a trace of it or something. Both of them are like that. These are specifically ones he's mentioned before that he likes for that very reason. So, I mean, he can eat some things with dairy. He'll just take a lactose pill. But normally he likes these because they don't specifically say that they have milk listed in the ingredients. So that's safer for him. And then back here, I bought some chips. The Lay's chips are on for $2.47 right now. And then there was a sticker on one of the bags that if you bought 4, you got $3 off. And again, I'll attach a picture of that as well. So I bought 4 at $2.47. And again, that's before my discount. And then $3 off. So $2.47 each. And then the $3 off that was basically, well, $3 off. If they're $2.47 each, that's more than one bag free, basically, right? So that's pretty good. That was a decent discount. So I got a bag of dill pickle, a bag of barbecue, a bag of ketchup, and a limited edition holiday table, one turkey dinner. And then here, I grabbed raspberries. These little containers are on sale for $1 each. And again, that's before my 10% off. So that brings them down to 90 cents each. Now, I flipped them all over to make sure that I wasn't seeing any fuzz on any of these guys. They all look pretty good to me. But at $1 each, I bought 5. And then Chinese mandarin oranges, or what we also refer to here as Christmas oranges. Those are on sale right now. Oh, how much were the oranges? I think, yeah, they were $5.99. And that is a verified price, meaning that Sobeys is doing their due diligence, and there's a couple of items each week in the flyer that they say are verified prices, meaning that they are verifying that it's cheaper than any of the other stores. And so if you buy that product, you're getting a couple of points on that. Just because it is a verified price, you're buying something that has a confirmed lowest price, basically. If for some reason you ever come in the store and you say, no, I can show you in an ad that Walmart or someplace else has a lower price, well, provided you have a Scene Plus card, they will refund you the difference in the form of Scene Plus points. But if you don't have a Scene Plus card, well, too bad. If you found a lower price, that's just is what it is. It's an incentive to use the Scene card because you earn points on it by getting the items that are verified. And if for some reason we are wrong, you get the difference refunded in Scene points. So if you don't have a card, well, that, you really don't get anything other than the satisfaction of knowing that, that you've proved the store wrong kind of thing. But they're pretty good about it. There's usually a handful of things in the flyer each week that are verified lowest prices. So this is one of them. This is the one for this week. And then I also bought 2 paper bags to bring home. I have loads of reusable bags in the trunk of my car, but we do have parrots. Anybody that's been watching my channel for any length of time will know that, and you can hear them in the background. They're pretty quiet right now tonight. It's 10 o'clock at night, so they're pretty quiet. My male cockatiel's singing a little bit in the background, but otherwise they're reasonably quiet. And he's getting louder just because I said that. Well, maybe not just because, but just timing-wise, he's getting louder right about now. So let me show you the breakdown here. There's all the different things there. There's the $1.80 off the chocolate bars. Kind of see that. And off the Chinese mandarin oranges, I earned 2 points. And then at the bottom, I earned 5 points in the produce department. My staff discount was $6.94. And because my subtotal was around $60 or just over $60, I redeemed 6,000 points. Every 1,000 points is $10, so I redeemed $60 in points tonight. Meaning, out of pocket, I am only paid 23 cents. For all this, I only paid 23 cents. Now, I redeemed $60 in points, like I said, and I only earned 7 points back. That's not a lot, but I still have a closing balance of 26,358 Scene Plus points, and with those 7 that I earned, I'll be at 26,365 in a couple of days because it takes about 24 hours for those points to hit your account. So basically, after this redemption, because I was at about 320 points, or $320 in points, I redeemed $60. I'm now at the $260 mark of Scene Plus points. So I still have $260 worth of points left over. Not bad. And out of that, I managed to get 2 Christmas gifts in the form of the blanket and the calendar, 2 stocking stuffers, really cheap price on the raspberries, and some snack foods in the chips, and, saved a little bit more with my staff discount and the $3 off coupon on the chips and the $1 off coupon on the cookies. So I feel like I did pretty well. I still have $260 in points left that I can use throughout the rest of December. And if for some miracle I don't use them all up by the end of December, then they'll just carry over into January. But I do this all year so that I'll have enough points that I can use during the Christmas season to buy gifts or groceries or baking supplies or turkey dinner or whatever I want, basically, or whatever we need. So I feel like I did pretty well. 23 cents for all of this that makes me happy. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this little video. If you did, make sure you leave a comment down below and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not already done so, and make sure your notification bell is turned on, and we will see you next time. Have a great weekend, everybody. See you soon.